I want to welcome all of you for this great event that we are about to celebrate. Changes make history that improve the lives of not only our community, but all the lives here in Cleveland. Our city is demonstrating commitment to equality through laws, policies, and actions that protect the rights of everyone, including the LGBT community. Cleveland is sending a clear message that all residents, visitors, workers, small businesses, and corporations are welcome and valued. Inclusive non-discrimination laws and actions like what we are about to see give cities like Cleveland a competitive edge. Cleveland has shown this commitment by deploying resources to transform and upgrade a former single-use bathroom into a gender-inclusive restroom that meets up-to-date standards for individuals with physical challenges. I want to reflect a moment here on momentum and change that has occurred in the LGBT community that has made our mark in history, locally and across the US. I want to say a few things here to reflect upon your memories. Yesterday, on June 28th, 1969, was the 54th anniversary of the Stonewall riots in New York. In 1978, there was an American artist, an activist named Gilbert Baker, who created the rainbow flag for the San Francisco Pride. You ready for this? Today, this is the second most recognizable flag, only behind the American flag. A few other points here. September 29, 2009 in Cologne, Germany. Federation of Gay Games selected Cleveland over Boston and Washington to be the next host in 2014 for the Gay Games. June 26, 2015, another milestone. Same-sex marriage became legal across the US when the Supreme Court ruled in the favor of Obergefell versus Hodges. Here locally, July 13, 2016, Cleveland City Council passes legislation that became known as the Trans-Friendly Bathroom Law. 2018, Cleveland achieves a 100 score on the HRC's Municipal Equality Index, a score that we have received and obtained every year since. October 10th, 2022, Cleveland City Council passed a ban on conversion therapy for LGBTQ plus youth. And last and final, it cut me off.
It's to build the dramatic.
That's right.
Yeah, it's,
You can belt it out.
Hello?
There we go.
It's back on.
Okay. Last and final. I'll just speak loud.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, sorry, speak loud.
This is up.
June 29th, 2023, Cleveland City Hall now has a gender-inclusive restroom. Without further ado, this would not have happened without the support of our mayor, Mayor Justin Bibb.
Thank you, guys.
First, I think it's appropriate to give Kevin another round of applause for his leadership. He's been on the front lines for a long time in our city, fighting for these important issues to make sure we are a welcoming, inclusive city. And today's ribbon cutting shows that in the city of Cleveland, we put our investment and our values into action. And as you see this attack on the LGBTQIA+ community in the State House, as you see the attacks coming from our Supreme Court, we as mayors, we as city leaders are gonna always fight for these kind of values. So I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited for all the hard work we're gonna continue to do. I'm also thrilled to support all the great public workers who made this bathroom possible. Let's give them a round of applause too. And so today is a great day, and today's ribbon cutting shows that our values matter, our actions matter, and we're always going to be in the front lines for fighting for inclusion and fighting for gender diversity in our great city. So congratulations, everybody. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Next, on support of this administrative changes that have happened, our council president, Council Rebecca Meyer, and I don't know if Council Carrie McCormick, please come to the stage.
Thank you. Wow. What a great day and what a great way to end Pride Month in Cleveland by doing something as meaningful as this. Whenever we get a chance to celebrate the diversity of one culture, of one group in the city of Cleveland, it gives us an opportunity to celebrate all cultures in the city of Cleveland. So this is a great day. In my former position, when I had an opportunity to work for the administration before I became a council president, I really worked hard and close with the LGBTQIA plus community in order to make sure that we had transgender access to bathrooms across the city of Cleveland. We were successful in that. And now to see this come to fruition, it makes me proud. Anytime that we get an opportunity to make sure that we have our employees and our guests and all of the people that are coming to City Hall feel welcome and feel like we have accommodations and amenities in order to make sure that they know that this is their home just as it is any other diverse group in the city of Cleveland, it's a special thing. So I commend Mayor Bibb, I commend everyone that put this together, and it is a great day for the city of Cleveland. I'm always proud to serve as council president of the city of Cleveland because I have one of the smartest and most diverse council members groups that we have had in the history of the city of Cleveland. We have two openly LGBTQIA members of council, and I am more than proud every day to serve by their side, shoulder to shoulder, to address some of the most vexing and complex issues in our city. So it's my honor and privilege. I think I'm turning it back over to Kevin, or am I turning it back over to Rebecca? It's my honor and privilege. This young lady is a rock star. She is very, very good at what she does, very good at policy, and has been a great addition to Cleveland City Council. And I am proud and honored to introduce you to my colleague, Rebecca Murray, the Councilman for Ward 2.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Council President.
Thank you so much. As I was thinking through the remarks that I wanted to make today, I'm so glad to follow two individuals, two incredible leaders in our city who get this, who get that this is a moment where we are facing historical attacks on our trans community, and that something, what feels maybe to some as small as a bathroom, is an incredible statement. It is an important moment for us, and I'm truly so honored to celebrate it. Because they've covered so much of what I wanted to say today, I'll be brief. Let's say it loud, say it proud. Trans healthcare saves lives. Gender affirming healthcare saves lives. And similarly, when we have public facilities that are accessible to our entire community, that says what we really believe, that this is the people's hall, this is the people's town, and I'm honored to serve it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We also want to thank Councilman Danny Kelly, who's here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This would not have happened also. This is about partnerships too. And our community partners are very vital in making this happen. I want to come to the stage and say a few words, please. Our community partners from the LGBT Center and the Human Rights Campaign, Susan Hamilton, and where's Phyllis Harris? Is she here? All right, Matt, you want to just say also a few words up here with Suzanne? Please do, come to the stage, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Suzanne Hamilton, she, her. I am a local member of this community living in Cleveland and work for Erie Bank, but my night job is I'm with the Human Rights Campaign on the local steering committee and also the National Board Emeritus. So thank you for doing this. I really want, wherever Kevin went, to shout out to Kevin. He was willing in 2017 to take the not easy task of working in these halls to start the Municipality Quality Index. It's not a small feat. To become 100% means that this organization does a lot. This bathroom is a big part of it, but the transgender care, the access for all employees, that's huge. And you're in good company in that way. And I just want to thank Kevin for his 6 or 7 years of working toward that and maintaining it for the last 5. And also the city police for having a liaison on hand. Deirdre Jones was our first, and she served in that role for several years. And Heather Bruner, whom I have not met. Is Heather here by chance? I want to thank her for being a liaison to the police department, because without that role, 100% is not possible. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Matthew Graves. I'm the Director of Development and Communication at the LGBT Community Center of Greater Cleveland, and that is a mouthful. I want to thank the City of Cleveland, and I applaud the work that they're doing, and I want to echo everything that's been said so far today. And I really want to thank Kevin, who has been instrumental working with the center and being our kind of liaison to the city. And so this is an amazing testament to the work that is being done here in City Hall and throughout Cleveland, and it's a momentous step forward for our city. So thank you everyone for being here today, and thank you to our wonderful elected officials.
We have 2 final presentations from our community partners. James Knapp, who is the chair of Trans Ohio, and Amanda Cole, our executive director with Plexus. Please come to forward.
Hi, my name is Amanda Cole, and my pronouns are she, her. We are so excited as the LGBT and Allied Chamber of Commerce to do our very first gender reveal of a neutral bathroom with a ribbon cutting. I mean, it's my favorite kind of gender reveal, is one that is creating an inclusive space for all, right? I would not be here if it was not for the amazing leadership of the Plexus Board of Directors, specifically our board presidents, Brian Schultz and David Rubinski, and our director emeritus, Michelle Tamalo, who is at the forefront of bringing these LGBTQ ordinances together alongside our city leadership. So thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. You know, we do a lot of trainings to help organizations be more inclusive, and I often get frustrated that we're even talking about bathrooms when it comes to discussing transgender identity and visibility, because it is so much more than that, culturally, vibrantly, and with regards to being visible. But inclusive restroom spaces are a small, structural, and important change to make, and the city is leading in that effort, and we're so thankful. Especially thankful to Abby over here in this gorgeous blue dress. Let's say thank you, Abby. What they did was contact Plexus and other LGBT organizations to lean in and not just say, we're gonna do this thing without your input. They sat down and had a 20-minute focus group with the LGBTQIA Coalition, which comprises about 30 LGBT nonprofit leaders. So thanks for leaning in and listening and taking in what we had to say to actually create space with our input, which is critically important. When you became mayor, you did not have to keep those liaison positions open, and we so value that you did. They are bridges and doorways into spaces that we might not feel safe walking into otherwise, so thank you for doing so. I have the honor of standing alongside James Knapp. Trans Ohio you might not know about, but you should, so follow them on Facebook and otherwise. They are rolling up their sleeves, taking risks, and showing up every day in the halls of City Hall and the halls of the State House to ensure that transgender people can just live, thrive, survive, and exceed, just like all of us should. So I'm pleased to hand it on over to James.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. My name is James. I use he, him pronouns, and I am chair of Trans Ohio, which is the very first trans-led group in Ohio that is statewide. We are still the largest. I would like to invite all of you to our Trans Ohio Trans and Ally Symposium, which is going to be September 29th, 30th, and October 1st at Baldwin Wallace. We do quite a bit of education, quite a bit of advocacy, and you know, it's important to know that 2015 was dubbed the deadliest year on record for transgender people. And in the city of Cleveland alone, we lost 4 people that year due to just their sexual orientation and their gender identity as assumed by strangers. The very next year, the Republican National Convention was in Cleveland. During that convention, 1446 passed. That's the transgender-friendly bathroom bill. And 7 years later, here we are today. It's still important because violence against the trans community is just as bad as it's been. And according to politics across the states, it's getting worse for trans people in schools, in their education, and in their employment. But we have laws here that protect LGBT people and trans people explicitly. There is no law in Ohio that says that trans people cannot use the bathroom associated with their gender identity. And in 2016, y'all, 7 years ago, Cleveland passed this ordinance that states that anyway that's open to the public, trans people can use the bathroom that they are most comfortable in. And that's why it's so important that at the city hall, the people's hall, all people can come in here and use the restroom without fear of being arrested, being prosecuted, being persecuted, or being harmed. And that is something that's worth standing up for, not just in Cleveland, but across Ohio. So it's a really important day. I know it feels a little late, 7 years, but you know the anniversary was actually just a couple days ago. So it's very timely. So just thanks so much for being here. This is a momentous occasion, and thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, thank you. Before we go and cut this ribbon, we have to thank the many people who are behind this, including, again, our mayor, who was very instrumental in his leadership and support in this. But I want the people who are here to please raise your hand, because if you take any one of these people away, this probably would have not happened. Chief Ryan Puente, please raise your hand if you're here. Chief, he's on vacation, okay. Everyone that I called, just please raise your hand together. Chief Bradford Davey, Austin Davis, Abby Paskey, Sarah Johnson, Marie Zickafus. That's the Office of the Mayor's team, I can tell you, who are so instrumental on this. From our public service team, Chief Bonnie Tewin, thank you. Director Frank Williams, Director James DeRosa, Commissioner Tom Nagel, Mark Dulac, Carter Edmond, and Rhonda Johnson. And I want to give a special thank you to Michelle King. Where are you?
Yeah, Michelle.
Michelle? She's our public fellow service. Today's the last day with the City Planning Commission, but I also want to give a special thank you to our LGBT police liaison, and also Sherry Bowman. Where's Sherry? I thought I saw Sherry. Sherry Bowman, Community Relations Board. Camp Lilac, I don't know if you're here, and Figali Construction, who did the work that you're about to see. Please give them all a round of applause. And last but not least, because I'm on the podium, I could say this, my husband here, Lawrence Carter, is out there on stage, and my colleagues in the Department of Economic Development are also here in support. Thank you for being supportive. Are you all ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Please follow the mayor and us over this way.